What's up, guys? Shouri here, and today I want to talk to you about Hua Ling and why I think it's better than most people give it credit for. I didn't really think it was that good until I watched Hades do this in the arena tournament. Same thing kind of happened with Aletta, and ever since then, I've been trying it out and I had some amazing success. And I really think I just realized something, is the fact that he can do this against the best players in the world. It really is possible. And the main reason that everyone thinks it isn't is because you can no longer hit body shots and feathers anymore. You have to hit headshots. And a lot of people just got comfortable not doing that. And the damage reduction does kind of suck when you're playing against tanks. And at the beginning, I was having a little bit of trouble. I was used to being able to just run out there and automatically win every fight for no reason. But once I started to realize, okay, we got to take this seriously. We need to be careful. We need to line up our shots and make sure we're actually hitting them. Even the long-range shots against Osis were no problem. We do know the hunters above us, and we are going to be careful for that. And as soon as they come behind us, first we're going to take out the healer, then we're going to go for the hunter. Obviously, I suck, but that's not Hua Ling's fault. And then I started to get in my groove. I started to get things back because I'm not going to lie, I haven't been playing Hua Ling. It was the same way with Aletta. I didn't really think it was that good, so I definitely wasn't playing it. But I did start to realize, wait a minute. All of these headshots kill people. My body shots and feathers do basically nothing. That is rough, because I do sometimes hit body shots. But as long as you're using your feathers, as long as you're making sure you're hitting headshots after, it's not that bad. Right here, my teammates do a good job to get the ruby low enough a headshot kills it. And from there, headshots are just working. They're getting people down, and that's all that really matters. And yes, it does suck against tanks, no one's going to argue that, and a lot of tanks are kind of meta, but you can get through it, and as long as your teammates are doing their jobs, you can still take down the tanks, and the biggest thing is, you can instantly kill the healers, and that's where this actually comes into being useful. Right there, I missed a bunch of shots, but I hit some, so we got them low enough that our teammates were able to finally take the ruby out, and I'm still concerned that that guy up top was still behind us, and then we had a Gatlin kind of pin us down for a little while. We did get some damage on him, and then we decided to go ahead and throw some feathers long range at him. It did work, and we kind of kept him pinned up there while our teammates were running the cart the whole time, and then we did try to go for the heal. It didn't work out, but right as we spawned, we immediately get the Osis low. We then kill the Gatlin, get the next kill, and then we're going to move up forward. I do got to make sure I jump so I don't get hit by the Osis, but he is busy on that right side. I do try to just go ahead and back down because I don't want to die in the smoke, and then we're going to try to help our Ruby with the Ruby, and we do get him. Immediately go back for that Osis, and then we get another long range kill. We immediately hit a body shot onto the Sindri, hit him with the feathers to slow him, and then our Ruby takes him out like a pro, and it's just super easy after that. And this is in Platinum. You can do this, and you can still go 14-3, just like before. And the funniest thing is, that was on Europe server. I technically had a disadvantage there, but it didn't matter. And as you can see here, right off the bat, we get 2 headshots, just easy kills through the smoke. I mean, that's because Hua Ling's still broken, and that's the thing. Hua Ling's so easy to hit headshots with. And I know you're wondering, well, then why did you just miss 4 headshots right there? And the answer is, I suck. But if I didn't suck, it would have been easy. And we do eventually get the ruby, which is all that matters. And we are going to go over here, try to do our best to help our team with the fade. As soon as I see that he did drop that bubble, I am going to try to focus on the guy behind us and up top because he's just a much larger threat. But then we do get flanked around with this Judex and me. We're just going ring around the rosy. Sadly, I was about 100 health away from getting him, and then we do get charged by a fade. Luckily, we go out there and kill the hunter, and then we do get the Judex low. We are going to miss, but again, this is because I suck, not because Hua Ling sucks. We do eventually get the headshot, and the whole time we were getting kind of shot by the Gatlin, which is really why I was panicking, which made me miss, and that's the biggest thing you need to learn. Don't panic. Just know that if you steady your aim, you make sure you get your headshot, you will do fine. And it can suck with Ruby. That's the biggest nerf to Hua Ling that people don't really talk about. Having Ruby be meta is a really bad thing for Hua Ling, because I'm not gonna lie to you, Hua Ling just isn't good against Ruby. It never really has been. It's been one of the only things it could struggle against, and Ruby wasn't even good before. But now that Ruby's in basically every game, especially Platinum Plus, you are gonna encounter that when you play Hua, and it can be annoying. But the good news is, you also are going to play things like Lobula, which you are very good at killing, one of the few things that are. And also Sindris, which are very, very easy to kill with Hua, and can destroy the other team. That makes this a more viable character, and then you got the easy long-range shots. Hua always has been a little easier with the way the hitbox works. You can even aim a little above their head, and it'll hit them anyways. And then if you make really bad decisions, like charging into an invincible lob, you're probably going to die, so just don't make really bad decisions. Right there, we do get the body shot onto the Osus, and we get him pretty low. We are going to back down until we're in safe range. As soon as we saw the Ruby shields kind of going in front of the Osus, we go ahead and go out, get the headshot, and you just need to really play to your strengths. When you have Ruby shields of your own, make sure you're behind them. Give yourself time to line these shots up. Right there, we got a good headshot. Our teammates were able to finish it off quickly, so make sure that you are going behind Ruby shields. Make sure you are staying near your healer when you get low, but staying back far enough that you're not the target, because you cannot play like you could before. Feathers and a body shot will not kill people. If you're facing a tank, you're going to have to get multiple headshots. You can run away with your invisibility, which I definitely recommend if people target you, just like that Ruby did. I immediately backed down, stayed invisible, and waited for him to go to another target. Then I went ahead and started shooting again. Luckily, we were able to kill the Kazama and end the round, and it was an absolute dominating win. Again, at Platinum, going 7-3 and 5-1, doing the best on the team, and all of this just comes down to the fact that if you're hitting headshots, you will kill people. And it's okay to miss with Hua, especially because you're going to be shooting into the ground to make sure that you have your speed back all the time. Take a few risky shots here and there, it's fine. But make sure that you're protecting yourself, and make sure that you are making every shot you can count. If you have to take an extra second to line it up, go ahead and do that. We do have a little bit of lag here, which is unfortunate, but we are making it work, and I am taking my time. I'm making sure that those shots are gonna hit. I'm not just blindly sweep sniping like I used to, because before, if you missed, you could always just feather them and body shot them. It didn't matter. And you also had Tornado. But now you don't. You do have to have your shots matter. And I think that's a good thing. Why should Hua Ling be the easiest character in the game where you don't have to ever hit a headshot with a sniper to be good? That is absolutely stupid. I think it's great that you now have to hit headshots. And I know you may be thinking, well, you're good at hitting headshots, of course you don't mind. But I'm not. Look how many shots I just missed on a guy that was basically standing still. And that's the thing you gotta realize, is you need to calm down and make sure that your shots matter. If you miss, it's completely fine. You will be okay. Especially if you're jumping around and making yourself a hard target, you will be okay. And if you hit enough, you'll get some kills. That's the cool thing. And you can take down these healers so easy. Right there, we do get a body shot, which gets them low, and I think it's okay that we can't kill them with a body shot. It does also suck that there's a ton of healers now, so your body shots aren't going to kill them in 2 hits anymore, ever, because somebody's going to heal. Luckily, that tank died to 2 headshots instantly. That one, 2 headshots, immediate death, which isolated the healer, which died in 1 headshot. See, you can get these kills, you can do it quickly, and even against the tanks and healers together. Then we have a Gatlin and a healer together. We might as well go ahead and just pop the ult, get them both. No reason to save it for anything else. And as soon as the fort comes in, we want to make sure that we get in this fight. We need to try to make sure we can help our team get these people down as fast as possible so our teammates will be fine. We were getting shot from the left, so I get behind cover. You do have to pay attention now. You cannot play like before, where if you're in trouble, you can just skill yourself out of it, or you can just hit them with feathers, a headshot, or body shot, doesn't matter. You can't do that anymore. There's 5 people. You're gonna get caught. So if they have all 5 people up and they start shooting you from that left side, you need to move. You need to make sure that you're getting to either where your healer is, behind some shields, or behind cover like I did earlier on that right angle. We just needed to make sure that we stop the damage coming in, our healer will get everything, we're fine, and then we can go back out and do our thing. You can't play like you're Jesus anymore because you're not. And that's something that you need to learn and something that you can get a lot better at a lot quicker. And we were able to go ahead and go 16-1. And it's also something that can be replicated. I mean, you've seen me go 14-3, 16-1. I think I do something similar this game. And I do get that it is not like it was. It used to be the best character in the game. It had almost no counters. And even its counters weren't real counters. It's just like, you could stand a chance. I mean, of course you're not going to like it compared to that. But you can still do a lot of cool things. We took out the healer really easy there with body shots even. And then when we saw this guy get knocked up by the Gloria, we immediately aimed where he was gonna land. That way we could do the trick shot and go ahead and take the Ruby out. I mean, it's still a character that works even with body shots sometimes, but you do need to hit the head more often than not, because that's what this character was known for, getting those quick and easy kills, being able to dominate, and you can still do that. And I hope it's not taken the wrong way, but like, it's similar to Osis now, where you actually have to be good. And I think that's why a lot of people don't like the nerf, to be honest with you. But everyone who's not a Hua Ling player absolutely loves this nerf, because it makes it to where the Hua Ling player doesn't just get to automatically win. The cool thing is, they didn't nerf it into the ground. They just made it where it should have been. The nerf did seem like a lot, though. I mean, you're going to lower the feathers, you're going to lower our max damage, you're going to lower, like, literally everything. You took our tornado away, like, literally everything in the world about Hua Ling got nerfed, and nothing got buffed. Like, how is this a thing? And the reason that is because it really needed to nerf that much, man. Like, I'm still one-shotting pretty much every character, except for tanks, which, why should I be able to one-shot a tank? Tell me that. So, I mean, the nerf seems fine to me. I mean, it's actually, like, a good idea. And right here, we get the Ruby really low with a headshot. I mean, it's an easy kill. I can't hit him because I suck, but we can get the easy kill, and then we go ahead, pop our ult, because that Osis has been tearing me up all game. I don't want nothing to do with him and smoke, man. So we are going to go ahead and kill the Gatlin right after. In this very contentious game, we are coming out ahead, and all of it has to do with the easy, quick kills that we're able to get with our Hua Ling. Immediately, we go kill that Iris, and now we're able to go ahead, put a lot of damage and pressure on him. The Ruby goes right past us, and now we're going to go for the Gatlin because that is the biggest threat. And luckily for me, that somehow worked out. Don't ask me how. I'm just glad it did. And luckily, they're trying to rush to the hill because of the overtime. They can't really focus on me or take the time to get me because they have to hit that overtime. So I'm just going to take advantage of that, completely shooting them all in the back. I'm going invisible so I don't die to the Sindri turret here. And then I make sure I have my team support. Go ahead and take him out after that. And then just go ahead, help my team take the Gatlin out. The Osis can't get to us. And we easily win the game. 17-3, just like the 16-1, just like the 14-3. It's super possible to dominate with this character just like you did before. The only real difference is now you have to hit your headshots. You have to play smart, almost like you're playing Osis, which is really a good change. Luckily for us, we are going to go ahead, go invisible, and get that heal. And then when the Johnny chases us, we're going to just keep him away from his team, isolate him, take the kill. And then we are going to do something very similar to what we do with our thumbnails. I do an absolutely terrible job trying to kill this healer. We get lucky and make something okay. And then we do something nice. And we get Jordy to make our thumbnails. And that's exactly what you should be doing too. Go to my description and get Jordy's info and you can have amazing thumbnails too. Instead of your thumbnails looking like someone who misses chemist 7 times, it'll look like you did a nice double headshot onto the Gatlin. Every time. Alright guys, have a great day.